Hello and thank you for watching. My name is Merginator and this is the Kia Stinger. As you can see, I'm going to start this video by ending a race because, well, Hockenheim was only up for one lap. So the true race video begins here at Road Atlanta as we go 4 laps around Road Atlanta. And this Kia Stinger right here is tuned by not GTR Jular DT. It is now TUS Jular DT, left GTR and has joined the unusual suspect, or no wait, the usual suspects. So good luck to him. Actually, TUS has picked up a lot of good members lately, and they're looking strong for this year's serious competitive scene. This car handles quite well. This is an A-class car, and this car actually keeps up. It's a Kia. Remember that, it's a Kia. And it keeps up with it keeps up with Vipers. It keeps up with incredibly good sports cars. And as you'll see here, I got a Shelby way up in first. Shelby Daytona, I believe, is called. Then I have this Viper, Dodge Viper, in second place. And then in third place, I can't remember what it's called. I think it's a Porsche of some sort. It's an old school race car. I know you guys are going to let me know how wrong I am. And I am in 4th place, and we're pulling away from the rest of the pack quite nicely. And I can get these guys on the braking line. I actually cut that a little bit. Missed my apex there quite a bit. This car handles really well. The braking and the braking power is really good. I really like the way Jular tunes his brakes, his brake pressure. And it really fits well with my style of driving. And it handles pretty decently. It kind of feels a little heavy. The power is really good, and it can get away from you at times if you're trying to go a little too harsh on the throttle. But it's not bad for an A-class hopper car, and you can have a lot of fun. And the fact that you can go toe-to-toe with Mustangs and Vipers and Corvettes and stuff, it's awesome. So I'm going to take a super wide line and kick the ass end out, just like I was talking about. I was a little too rough there. And getting around here, those 3 are still battling for first place. It's actually a 4-way battle for first. I'm going to take a wider line through there and try to get a better exit, but I failed to do so. So going down the long straight, you would think that those 3 cars would pull away from me quite nicely, and they do maybe just a little bit, as the Viper and the car in 3rd place go toe-to-toe. Now let's see who's going to come out on top. Coming up to the chicane, I'm going to gain tremendously on my brakes as they battle. Get that chicane nice and easy. I think that is a Porsche. I can't remember. Going a little wide there. Viper taking a narrow line. Not having the fastest time going through that turn, which gives me a chance to get on his inside, the Ganja Gremlin 117. So I'm not going to give him a chance to have his apex, but it doesn't matter. He handles that turn really well. Coming up through the really fast left right-hander into another fast left-hander. We got the Daytona up in first place. The Shelby mistaking his turn there, as the Dodge Viper tries to make a pass and just hits him. Those 2 kind of battling it out there as I make my way through. So I'm past the Dodge Viper at this point here on lap 3. Creator 68, I thought he was just going to run into me. I don't know what that maneuver was about. He may have been trying to intimidate me. I do not know. But Creator cannot intimidate the Merginator, as looks like the Viper taps him a little out of the way. I'm going to get on the inside of this Dodge Viper, and it's going to be Viper versus Stinger. Can I sting the Viper? Will the Viper sting me? We'll find out, as no, I'm pulling away just ever so slightly, and he's in my slipstream, and there I go. Use manual with clutch on this, by the way. That's going to be your saving grace when it comes to top-end dominance. So I was thinking about lunging on this one, but this is just, I wasn't feeling very confident about that moment. Dodge Viper right there on the inside, but I'm not going to let him have it. Looks like the Dodge Viper just loses some time there as he just kind of slowly drifts back behind. He's nearly 200 feet behind me at this point. The Porsche going wide, slowing down tremendously. I'm able to take the inside line here on the last lap. Looks like the Shelby goes way too wide. Mr. Golden Sir. So hopefully I can catch up to Mr. Golden Sir here on this last lap. Going through the fast left right-hander, back through the left. And I'm holding my line pretty well through here. I love this track so much. It's one of my favorite tracks on this game. I always feel quite confident with this track. Same with Sonoma. He's on 2 wheels, not able to keep the traction down and put the power down early. So I'm right behind him, only 40 feet behind him at this point. He goes for a defensive maneuver. I'm going to keep my line. That's going to make me ever so slightly catch up. You got to drop this into second gear, hit that line perfectly. And so far, this is my fastest lap. And the looks like the Porsche and the Viper have collected themselves, or something happened. They've battled way too hard because we are just running away from it. First and second place here, trying to catch up to Mr. Golden Sir. He's way too far ahead for a lunge here, but let's see what happens. I'm going to take this as well as I can. Try not to get too early on the power. Mr. Golden Sir keeping his composure, holding his lines. And looks like he will... Oh, looks like it was a little bit of lag there. And we finish this in second place. The Kia is amazing. Again, the tuner is TUS Jular DT. Check that out. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next race. Bye-bye.